What I'm going to show you in the first part of the seminar is where do I find inspiration, and you are going to see part of our work for the last 10 years. I was a graffiti artist when I was younger. My father was an art teacher, and the art was part of my life. And one day I discovered that with ingredients I can create, playing with the colors and the textures and the volumes, I can create small pieces of art. So the first thing, I don't know why it's like this, but painting is my first inspiration. Everybody, I'm sure that recognizes Joan Miró. Joan Miró inspired me to create these two plates, the liquid chocolate balls and the sweet romesco ink. Jason Pollock, who doesn't know Jason Pollock, we create the whiskey caramel chocolate and hazelnut. Why? Because Jason Pollock was alcoholic, so we incorporate the personality of Jason Pollock, and then we make a sea salt caramel and a bitter chocolate because the personality was with alcohol growing up and now. Pierre Mondrian, okay? With Pierre Mondrian, and you can see a pork loin and a rice pudding. Look at these beautiful colors, textures, layers. We create the zucchini and blood sausage with veggies. Big and hard, this explosion of colors, all of this is, for me, every time that I see a picture of this guy, made me crazy. So we create these two plates. And basilic disky with the layers, the lines, the fusion of the different colors. We create a cabbage salad and the red sweet egg. Tassi Fernandez is a Chilean graffiti artist that if you look the art so far, you can see the faces, but if you go close, everything is made with dogs. So he inspired us to do the octopus with Mediterranean flavors and the moscatel with fruits and bites. And Max Sorin, that is an artist from Minnesota that created these kind of explosions, inspired us to create the sweetest sculpture. Maybe it's weird to incorporate the sculpture in the cuisine, but when we are talking about volumes, this is for me a sculpture. So I'm not going to talk about what is in the plate. You can see it on the top a little bit. The broccoli bones with the stamp of the broccoli and a stamp with the cauliflower. So the cauliflower is the bone marrow, salmon and sea urchin, big potato and sweet pea. The Spanish mackerel toast, because we are talking about the sculpture, you can see all of this flow, and it's like a salad, like a toast. The pork belly barbecue, some of the ingredients are in powder, so when you eat it, it meets in your mouth, tastes barbecue. The coffee with octopus, the chocolate, bread, and gold caramel. I'm going to breathe. And our interpretation of an Easter egg with tropical flavors, lulo, guava, brioche, pickled pineapple, raspberry mint, anoda, a tribute to the chocolate called chocolatissimo, and chocolate caramel and orange. Banana and plantain, love story for me. Architecture, again, maybe weird, incorporate architecture in the cuisine, but there is 3 architects that inspire me a lot. Frank Lloyd Wright with this line, these cubes. We create a broccoli flower complex that is like 3 buildings, and this broccoli and cauliflower, so broccoli flower. Foie gras and tomato, the meat, orange, quince and blueberry, the deconstruct pork taco, the foie gras and apple croquettes, and then Santiago Calatrava. Look how beautiful, how different, how unique are the buildings and that this Spanish architect created. So he inspired me to do the skate bone cracker, or the squid with romesco, the cocoa cherry pistachio, red chocolate and mango. Frank is my favorite inspiration. Why? Because he broke the walls of the architecture, he decided to have a relationship with an artist and not with an architect, and he decided to break the rules. So, as you can see, probably you know some of the Frank Gehry buildings, but for him, we have a few more plates. The first one, the zucchini and raw sausage, the carrot fruitite. Normally you have carrot, celery, blue cheese. This is what you have here. And they share inspiration with daikon, orchid, salmon raw, a reduction of miso paste, roots and beets, a tomato and tuna salad, The combination of the cucumber, salmon, Philadelphia, we don't do crazy things. We take the ingredients and flavors that everybody recognizes, but we change it in an artistic way. And the tomato marshmallow with a cracker, parsnip and ham, banana, peanut butter, or the pumpkin chocolate blackberry that again you can see all of this form. Right now you see that we like to use color, but sometimes we only use one color to create a plate. So this is some of our monochromatic minimalist plates. We have the green, the red, we have the black is black, we have the red cabbage, the carrot with orange and saffron, the corvalia beet, the white with the coconut lychee and jasmine, the yellow with the mango passion. Everything in this plate is mango, and there's tomato, strawberry, and rhubarb. Another way that we are inspired is taking an idea, and in this case we have the ingredient container. Ingredient used as a container. We start with a portobello, and all the ingredients were inside of the portobello. We continue with the Brussels sprouts. We produce a ham stock, and we put it inside of the Brussels sprouts, and then we decide to continue doing it with onions. Onion soup. Inside of our roasted onion layer, we put the onion soup on the top of the bread. When you break it, the bread and the egg yolk mix together, absorb, and you have the flavor of that onion soup, but in a different way. In this case, we fry a layer of onion, and we put the saffron soup inside. Sausage, mustard, and onion. Inside the onion, we have a lamb stock, that is the same flavor of the sausage, marmalade and mustard, and here you have a piquillo soup inside of the onion. Sometimes we decide to take one plate that everybody knows and do an interpretation. Upgrade the traditional recipes, maintain the flavor, change the appearance. So this is the Spanish omelette. You mix all the ingredients and you have an omelette. Or the octopus Galician style. Octopus, oil, oreira, pimentón, this is what we have here. The freestyle moussaka. The same flavor of the moussaka, but freestyle. The Greek salad with a filo pastry. Or the caprese salad. And this is again, the tomatoes are covered with base gelatin, the mozzarella is covered with tomato powder. So every time that you have a bite, you have a caprese salad in one bite. Our interpretation of the paella. Please forgive me. I don't do it again. Okay, the hummus. If we add a little bit of beet juice, we change the appearance of the hummus, but the flavor is still being the same. I love cheesecake. When I came to New York, I decided I'm going to do something that tastes cheesecake, but you cannot imagine that it's a cheesecake. This is one. And for the Spanish cuisine, we have the scrambled eggs, the broken eggs, French fries, chorizo, eggs is my favorite combination, and this is what you have here. A cheese plate. All of the ingredients that you can find in a cheese plate are here. And sometimes, the inspiration is coming from everywhere. So open your eyes, look within. This is a series of inspiration creation. Gaudí. Gaudí was the architect that designed La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, so he inspired us to do patatas bravas. So we do this potato with the holes and with the sauce. I like to do the scuba dive, so when I've been doing scuba diving, the feeling that I have in the reef, one day, in the middle of nowhere in Providencia Island, with shark around me, I decided to create the squid reef. Flamenco dancer, granite, cheese granite plate, Jinjan, the scallops black and white, a labyrinth, the marshmallow salmon with the salmon skin labyrinth, the inspiration of a plant that is growing, alive, birds on the white, duck and grapes. Sydney Opera House. This is part of the architecture, but was in this series. Wooden trunk. One day we roast a leg pork, and when we serve, I realized, oh, it looks like a trunk, and we did this. And bombarded. Put in tropical flavors and the colors of the Rastafaris. This was when I was younger. And sometimes we take one of these inspiration that is coming from everywhere. One of the funniest things that I like to do when I was a graffiti artist was mix the painting, okay? So this inspired us to do the ajo blanco with green peas and ham, the cauliflower cream and vegetables, the yogurt and red fruits, and the tomato, garlic cream, and olive oil. And sometimes, I don't know why, we drink alcohol or something like this, we interpret crazy things. The red caramel almond lipsticks, the pineapple chopsticks, and you eat the chopstick and the tea carpaccio. The cream cheese, blue and sour strawberry toothpaste, the glue stick and butter, the nuts and bolts with wasabi mayonnaise, and the caramel treat, and the last one, the squid in ribbon. And another way that we are inspired is taking a simple egg. This is one of the dishes that we are going to try if we have time to do here. That is the egg evolution, the revolution and evolution of a simple ingredient. In this case is the egg. The piquillo pepper egg, and maybe you are going to tell me, well, and why is an egg? Well, because the egg yolk is inside, and it's liquid, and we make it in an egg shell, and the texture is the same as a boiled egg. The beaten eggs, the purple potatoes, meat, roasted peppers, this is what you have here, and an egg. The basil, spinach egg with chorizo, scallop, and pumpkin. And the last one is when we take an ingredient and we see what we can do with this ingredient. And the other dish that we are going to prepare is the study of the tomato, and I want to show you what happened with the study of the sea snail. Sea snail with saffron, salmon roe, sea snail ceviche in the conch, sea snail with Asian flavors, sea snail with cilantro and lime, and the last one, ole, sea snail, Spanish toast. So we are going to start with the study of the tomato. Okay? One day we decide, the same that we can take an asparagus, we decide to take the tomato, and we create this dish. So we have a lot of components, I don't know, 15, 16, depending on how many we prepare this time. What we have here is a tomato compote. We reduce the tomato to bring all of this acidity and flavor. We have the pulp of the tomato. We marinate this tomato plum in soy sauce, kombu seaweed, sesame, bonito flakes for 2 days. The flavor is amazing. You can try in the marketplace in a few hours. We have fried green tomatoes, tomato marshmallow, a few of the heirloom cherry tomatoes, with the marinade that we use to the tomato, we make a small cubes of gelatin. A lot of umami flavor in these little cubes. We have the tomato seeds. This is nothing new. Adria did it a lot of years ago, but these are beautiful natural gelatin. We have sun-dried tomatoes too. So this is like an orgy, I don't know, that is something crazy. Have so many tomatoes, it's a tomato explosion in your mouth. And then we have this beautiful jello that we make with yellow tomato, and we emulsify with olive oil, so we transform it in this beautiful jello. We have a tomato with pimenton paprika that is really, really spicy, so we are going to do only 1 cup here. Normally our plates, because we don't have disciplines, we are the anarchists of the kitchen, are totally different. It depends. We have some kind of design that normally we don't respect it. So we do the good thing for our customer is that every plate is unique. It's like art. An artist cannot paint 2 Mona Lisas, so only paint 1. So we make only 1 plate. This is a yellow tomato, molasses, and ponzu. We have roasted tomato, we have the yellow tomato, we have green tomato with vinegar rice, and regular tomato. Okay. Then we are going to finish with a tomato paper. We take the water, we add a few products, and we have this beautiful crunchy white tomato paper. And then we have the skin of the tomato. Come on, maybe. And like an artist, we take a little bit of powder, tomato powder, of course. And we shine our plate. And this is our first plate. Let's start. Okay, so for the second plate, as I told you, you saw the evolution, the revolution of an egg that is not an egg, it's a fake egg. We decided to do egg with vegetables. So what you have here is a sweet potato. I know that it's going to sound really bad in a school like this, but we don't like to use butter, so we use, to do this mashed potato, olive oil. So it's the sweetness and all of the notes of the olive oil. A few asparagus, a few baby radish, carrots, beets. We have pear onions. We have part of potato that we confit in olive oil, the onions too. We have more radishes, a little bit of zucchini leaves. And then we are going to create like a garden. That the egg is going to be inside of the garden. The idea with these ones is that you take it with your fingers and do it. And then we have microgreens somewhere. Micro. We have a little bit of celery that we decided not to cook it, so add this anise flavor to the plate. So how we do the egg? We take the egg, we make a hole in one of the sides, we remove the inside of the egg. We mix sancho. We did it with cauliflower, as you saw, we did it with quillo, but with this one we really want something that looks like an egg. We incorporate half of the egg with the puree. We put the egg yolk again inside, and the methyl is a product like when it's hard, when it's hot, it's getting hard. So we put the egg in the oven, and it's getting hard. Then we peel it like a regular boiled egg. And because we put only 3 minutes, the egg yolk is liquid inside. Okay? And we are going to finish this. These eggs are, I don't know if I can say this, but they are horrible to do because sometimes break, sometimes don't break. Like right now. So we have this egg. We put it here. We finish with is this Alberto's Rosa? We finish with mushrooms and white miso stock. And as I told you, where's the camera? The egg is liquid inside, so when we break it, all of the flavors are mixed. Thank you so much.
You said you baked the egg?
We make it.
At what temperature?
350, 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
More or less, depending if the oven has air or not, it's a conventional or not.
So,
Yeah, looks simple, but we spent probably a few months trying to do this because at the beginning, you know that the eggs have some membrane. So when we put the puree and the egg, they don't move. So when we peel it, pray, we start thinking what we can do. We try the egg cell with the membrane, but then when we peel it, the membrane break the egg again. So now we have a guy with the finger inside the egg, removing the membrane, and then we dry it in the oven a little bit.
wow. Thank you. Any questions? Any questions for either chef? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.